for another live stream, another crime scene photos, missing persons cold case. And we're just gonna go with the don't broke, don't fix it. Do crime scene photos. We're viewers stick with that. So we're gonna investigate this. Well, guess what? This one's I'm gonna do things a little different. I investigated this ahead of time. So what we're gonna do is just go through this together, okay? And yeah, I got something for you, and we're gonna get this done. And we got a cold case. So you know how it goes here, as it goes. All right, guys. Yeah. So the kid's getting wind down here. So thank you. Yes, like and subscribe, guys. I'm demonetizing the channel. Trying to get re-monetized. You're doing great for me. Thank you to the True Crime community and the real viewer audience. Please go ahead and just make a donation to the Cash App. That's my name and logo. You'll see me. Make $1 donation. Let's go. Keep paying the bills for me. Come on. I want to keep live streaming. So thank you so much for the support to everybody. Excuse me. Let's get it on 10:27 p.m. It'll be Monday, and it will be yes, August 17th. Yes, timestamp video. So we're going through this cold case, Christopher Kerze, we'll say. So I'm gonna wait a little bit, about 5-minute mark, 6-minute mark, guys. You can fast forward the stream, play it back or what have you, but probably around there when we get talking. But I'm gonna wait for people to get in here if they want to talk about this cold case. So guys, I already have done a lot of research on this. So what I'm gonna do is start prepping for videos a little bit ahead of time. So I have something for you. I have a beginning, a middle, and an end, okay? And then you can, of course, add to it. But I want to go ahead and just have something prepared on these cases, guys. I really don't want to fly it. I really want to just do a little research myself to be prepared and have a theory, one that is comprehensible in Occam's razor, and then we'll go from there, and we'll add things in. So I do have an investigation here done, and we will see what you guys think of it, and it can add to it, and we can see if we can tweak it a little, okay? So we're gonna wait a little bit more. It is about getting that time to 10:30. So we're gonna wait for, excuse me, anybody that wants to come in and join and talk about Christopher Kerze. He is gonna be, I believe, 17 years old when he will go missing, okay, on April 20th of 1990. So we're gonna see what happened to him and what possibly is going on here. So there is gonna be the real reviewer. I'm getting ready to get started. See, I need to stop. But I hope everybody's well. Like I said, I'm working on the channel, guys. I want to give you an update on the channel. Everything's going well as far as views and watch time. Especially watch time is great. Like I said, I'm just live streaming, vlogging all throughout these months. I am actually down to a part-time job, so I'm making less money to do more streaming. So that's how we do. Things are rough, tight, but I believe I can become, viral off this, and we can do this for a full-time. So that's what we're doing. Everything's been good as far as views go. Have been a little down the last, I'd say, 4 or 5 days compared to the videos, because I had David Carradine was good. All these big cases. We're going to be doing another big case coming up soon. So that's when I was banking on some good views for these big cases, guys. And we're gonna I'm gonna research some of those further and have some really good theories on these big cases. Okay, those will be coming soon. So yeah, there'll probably be not lesser streams, but really just better streams. So I'm working on cases actively. This is one of them I worked on. I think I did a few hours on this, about 4 hours on this or so since I've been offline or what have you. So yeah, just grinding it out on Christopher Kerze. So we're gonna wait about to the 5-minute mark, and people, when subscribers want to come in here and get a part of this, then we're gonna do it. But if not, I'm gonna put this down on wax either way. So Christopher Kerze, like I said, he will be 17 if I did the math correctly, April 20th, 1990. And yeah, we're gonna see what the deal is here. So he's gonna be a missing American teenager from Eagan, Minnesota, who was last seen on April 20th, 1990. Yes, he was. His abandoned vehicle was found 2 days after his disappearance. He is 48 hours after his disappearance. 2 days. He is one of many missing people featured in Soul Asylum's music video for Runaway Train. So that song is Runaway Train, never coming back. Right? That's the Runaway Train. So the deal is, guys, I know just by that Soul Asylum song there, right, from in the 90s, making that money off Christopher Kerze and other ones that have disappeared. This is one of them. I guess he's mentioned in the song. So I never knew that. I like the song. It's cool for the 90s song, but it's Christopher Kerze they're mentioning here. He's going to be 17 years old, and on April 20th, 1990, he's going to go missing. All right, he's been missing for 36 years. He would be about, I don't know, 53 or some shit. I don't know. Can't do math. But we do have a composite generated photo, okay? Now, guys, this case, after doing some research on it, real and viewer style, you know, guys, I really do not really go for the composites, okay? I don't. You know, me here at the channel, I don't like them. We have a composite here for Christopher Kerze, okay? But in this case, possibly, okay, this composite generated photo is going to come in handy. All right. Take a look at, because this is Christopher Kerze, just like that. It's going to be just like that. Let me just give you a look on Wiki. That's him right there. All right. And we do have the composite. I'll show you the composite just so it's interesting. That's what they're going to look like today. Christopher Kerze, that's what he looks like today. That's what he looked like in 17 years old when he went missing. All right, so that's a good composite generation there. But that's I'm saying this generation here is going to keep in very good for us. It's going to be coming in handy for us. Okay, it really will be. So Christopher Matthew Kerze. Okay, you learn about this little brief synopsis on him. Give me a second. Okay, thank you. So yes, let's go. So on April 20th, 1990, Kerze here reportedly stayed home from school, indicating he was sick. The family van was missing when his parents returned home later that day. They found a note from Kerze stating that although something important had come up, he would be back about 6 p.m. unless he got lost, which was unusual as the word, quote, lost, unquote, was underlined twice on the note. The family received a letter from Duluth, Minnesota on April 21st, the next day, 1990, saying that Kerze had lied about being sick in order to gain usage of the van and go, quote, to not even know where, unquote. The note further stated, I did read that, right? The note stated further that he intended to end his life and apologize for this to his loved ones. Kerze had a OF Mossberg and Sons 20-gauge shotgun with him, although he had not taken any ammunition. Authorities have speculated that he may have discarded the gun, but they are not certain of that. The van was located abandoned 2 days later on April 22nd, 1990, near Grand Rapids, Minnesota. All right, so that is the disappearance, okay, that I read that's here. There is a Reddit right here as well. Okay, guys, the reason I'm going to refer to Reddit, because Reddit has a good synopsis as well. It's going to give us a lot more detail than Wikipedia does, which I don't mind detail in this case. I needed more detail. So let's go with Wikipedia and what the investigation is going to be in the aftermath here. So the aftermath, after his disappearance, posters were distributed. Extensive searches were made in an attempt to find Kerze. And in 2004, an anonymous letter was received by the Eagan Police Department suggesting they should stop trying to find Kerze and he returned home when he's ready. The police were unable to authenticate the communication and decided that it had been a hoax because they could not authenticate. A week after Christopher's disappearance, his parents began receiving a series of strange phone calls. When they answered the phone, there was a lot of noise on the other end, like a party. And when they tried to talk or ask who it was, they would just hang up. Christopher's neighbor and best friend also began receiving these types of strange phone calls. Christopher's neighbor and best friend began receiving these types of strange phone calls. Mr. Kerze, Mrs. Kerze, yes.
Do you know what this close is? I think
Alright. Okay, so hold on.
Oh wait, that'll be for grading.
Okay, so let's get to this. Back to this. So after a week after his disappearance, like I said, they were seeing exchanged phone calls with parents. Other than it's like a party, Christopher's neighbor and best friend also were receiving these types of strange phone calls. So guys, keep that in mind as well. Mrs. Kerze maintains that it was her son because they had never had that kind of event before. After 6 months, those calls stopped abruptly and no new leads were obtained. In 1993, the alternative rock band Soul Asylum guys released that song, Runaway Train. The music video for the song featured information and pictures of missing children, with Christopher being featured in the American version. Wow. There was renewed interest in the case in late 2016 after Jacob Wernerling's case was resolved. New Age progressed photos of Kerze, like I showed you, were created and missing persons posters were distributed with those photos. The family also gave media interviews regarding the case. In 2025, Eagan Police Detective Angela Casey, leader of Kerze's missing persons investigation, said about the case, quote, "There have been a lot of searches. We're committed to our community. It shows the message we don't give up easily," unquote. That's all for Wikipedia, okay? So taking all that into consideration, okay? You have the crime. You have the disappearance, all right? I'm not feeling like some coffee, y'all. This one, excuse me, I did a lot of investigating on this one. So, wow. It's a shame that Christopher Kerze here is only going to get like 2 views on this video, but I did some massive research on this. I'm going to tell you what I have up. So I read you the crime, all right? So you have the disappearance here, and what we know. But what I have is a Reddit, okay? So I'm going to read the Reddit. Okay, this Reddit was written 2 years ago about the disappearance of Christopher Kerze. This gives me more detail and information. Now, when we read through this Reddit, I'll stop at points and maybe we'll be solving the case, okay? But I have something for you, okay? All right, so let's go back. I do have the Charlie Project or something. It's about Christopher is allergic to sulfa drugs. He was apparently self-destructive at the time of his disappearance, guys, okay? That's what the note said. He was driving a light blue 1988 Dodge Caravan. It is accounted for. They do have this. This is his parents. The note said to give the truck back to his parents. Christopher, 1990. There's pictures of him in 1990 here. Age progression to age 43 of 2016. The shotgun he has and a watch. Similar to what it would look for Christopher. Okay. Same thing here that I read on Wikipedia. He's going to be home loan, all that. Okay, so sorry, I'm reading anything about distinctive marks on him. All right, so I want to know what he's carrying. So he's about 5'11", 135, 17 years old when he goes missing. All right, he'd be 53, I guess, today, whatever have you. So the clothing and jewelry description, this is interesting to me. So a mid-calf length acid wash light blue denim trench coat. Really? A mid-calf length acid washed light blue denim trench coat that came down to between his knees and ankles. Large black cotton sweatshirt, a size 29, medium blue or black bugle jeans with pockets at the knees. Shit. All right, guys. Let me just take a look here. You know, oh my God. So, all right. This is on the Charlie Project. Guys, let me give you more detail on this. So Christopher stayed home from school on April 20th of 1990. He said he had a bad headache and he planned to stay home from school. His father went away on a business trip that day. His mother left home alone left him home alone with their Eagan, Minnesota residence after giving over-the-counter pain medication for his headache. When they came home, the family's light blue 1988 Dodge Caravan was gone. The family dog was running around loose, and there was a note on the kitchen table from Christopher reading, quote, "Mom, something important came up, plus feeling somewhat better, back by 6, unless I get lost, love Chris," unquote. The word lost in the note was underlined twice. Christopher's mother believes his statement about getting lost was just a reference to the fact he occasionally got lost while he was driving. Christopher never arrived home, and he's never been heard from again. He withdrew $200 from his savings account the day he disappeared. The next day, a handwritten note arrived at his parents' home. The note said Christopher had lied about being sick so he could use the family's car to get away, quote, to not even I know where, unquote. He said he intended to take his own life, self-destruct, and he apologized for hurting his family and his loved ones. The note was postmarked Duluth, Minnesota. The town is about 2.5 hours from Eagan. I'm there, Duluth. Yeah, the real reviewer's there in Duluth, Minnesota. So I did a lot of research. It took me a lot of time and effort, of course, but I have something for you in Duluth, Minnesota. Yes, about this case. So I'm going to give you that at the end of this case. Like I said, we're going to tell you the beginning, we'll give you a middle, some theories, and then we will give you the end. And that will be the stream. And then we're going to do another stream tonight, which is going to be interesting. A very popular one. I want to get people over here. We did the Hayden Penitentiary stream. That's done. I don't need it anymore. I had like almost 2,000 views on that. It should have been 10,000, but we'll have more. I appreciate all the support, guys. You guys are awesome. So run the stream back. It's going to be a great one, guys. So, so 2 days after, guys, Christopher was last seen, all right? Which is, I'm guessing, when he withdrew the savings. The Dodge Caravan was found abandoned on the side of the roadside in Issaquah County in northern Minnesota near the George Washington State Forest and Chippewa National Forest, about 20 miles north of Grand Rapids, Minnesota. Christopher's grandparents lived in Grand Rapids. Inside the van were the keys and a note from Christopher explaining who owned the van. Guys, an extensive search of this area turned up no indication of his whereabouts. Possibly he hitchhiked to an unknown destination. After Christopher's disappearance, his family got a tip from someone who claimed they picked up a hitchhiker resembling him who asked to be taken to Duluth, the place where the self-destructive note had been mailed from. The story has not been verified. So in 2004, the Eagan Police Department got an anonymous letter postmarked Seattle, Washington, that asked them to stop looking for Christopher. The letter writer said Christopher was a guardian angel and he would return home when he was ready. Police eventually concluded the letter was a hoax. So there's no problems prior to his disappearance, guys. It tells his likes and his dislikes. He liked to ski. He liked to camp, so he's versed in camping. He liked to read. He liked laser tag and computers. Smart. Christopher was carrying his father's shotgun, a Mossberg 20-gauge bolt-action shotgun with a 3-shell clip. But guys, no ammunition in it. No ammunition brought with him, okay? All right. He's been missing since now. His parents, guys, this is the interesting part. We'll end on this summary here that Christopher's case remains unsolved, and many agencies classify it as a runaway. His parents still live in the house where they lived in 1990 and kept the same phone number. Police believe it's likely he took his own life, and his body has not been found yet. Okay. So the Real One Reviewer has something for you. Okay. There is a phone number here. I'm gonna save this page. I'd like to dial out on Google. I don't think Gmail lets you dial out no more, right? Anybody know a system I can dial out on while on the phone? Okay. What I'm interested in is maybe calling that number while on the live, and leaving. Wait, there's a Center of Exploited Children. Hold on. America's Most Wanted. Let's go to the national. I'm gonna drop a dime here on this. So I'm gonna show you guys what I have, and we'll drop a dime. I want to do a tip. Just give me a moment to work on this, guys. I'm gonna get America's Most Wanted here, but is a problem? Damn, they took America's Most Wanted off. Child Protection Agency America, NAMUS, the Hillblade took in the Minneapolis Star Tribune. Hold on. There's a YouTube link, that sucks. The Minneapolis Star Tribune. Excuse me. Maybe I can write something to them in email. I contact them. See if they have the contact, guys. Email. And we'll contact the newspaper. See if they contact us. Oop, shit. Contact the newsroom. Okay. So we're gonna contact the Tribune. So there's a general inquiry number. I'm gonna go with, there's a newsroom directory. Let's do that, newsroom directory. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we have a newsroom directory with emails, okay guys? So what I'm gonna find is a good email for a person. We're gonna save this. And I'm gonna go back, all right? And we're gonna go through the Reddit, and we're gonna send a tip with coordinates to possibly where Christopher, what I think happened to him. Maybe get having something checked out. This is gonna be an interesting case, okay? We're gonna drop a dime on this one too. I'll probably drop the dime live. So let's do that. All right. Unbelievable. So guys, I'm putting the glasses back on. So Christopher here is do you know the story? I just told you the story. Let's get off Reddit. Okay, because I showed you the progression page. All right, now here's the thing. All right, two things here we're gonna discuss before we send this email. Before I show you, I have multiple windows up. All right, but what I did, all right, as you know. Right? Let me explain this. 23 minutes in, I think I'm ready to go with it. So watch. Give me a drink. This deserves way more views. This deserves everyone to be here. But you know, when you do hard work, you just gotta keep working. Cause look, this case, if you think this is gonna be amazing, not even amazing, pretty damn cool. I'm getting more ideas as we go through this, but hope everybody's well tonight. I am. Our kids are. Let's go into it then. So, two things. Got notes now. Did some research. So, what I thought about was that it was the neighbor, one of the neighbors, okay? A neighbor or third-party killer. Somebody else writing the note, okay? Someone else. Because the note is a red herring. All right? Now, the note is either written by him, by Christopher himself, or is written by someone else. I think that someone else isn't a neighbor or isn't like a friend or anything like that. I think I understand some of that, but here's the deal. It's a red herring, so it's gonna be either Christopher or someone else. I think that someone else would be his mother, all right? So the mother, I would say the mother, all right? The father's away on business, they say. Business trip, but the mother's there with Christopher. Only two ones there. The reason would be setting this up for Christopher and doing the note and letting him take the car and go get cash. The 200 I think is like 500 today. and do the notes for him. And this is because what it doesn't, red herring wise, is the note found in the car. It tells who the car belongs to. So they get the car back. That and Christopher's gone. All right. So it's either the mothers help Christopher disappear probably because for some reason, I'm reasoning that the father is abusive to Christopher or something like that. Something to that nature. So yeah, I think that's what the deal is here. Okay, that it possibly the mother did the red herring, did the note, set this disappearance up for her son, and the father's away on business because maybe the father's abusive, all right, towards Christopher or whatever it is. But she sets it up. She's the red herring. She's the reason why Christopher is gone, and that composite is legitimate. And for the first time probably ever in a cold case, I could say possibly we could find him by the composite, that he's out there in Duluth, or he's around. But he'd be 53 now if he's alive. Or the other case, because that's why I'm going to explain why that. First, I'll reinforce that theory with my research, is because the phone calls are a lie. That's all. They're red herring lies by the mother to indicate that someone took Christopher, or that Christopher is alive, or to confuse, but that he's alive, still, like he's alive, but that someone took him. See, someone else. Weird phone calls. Somebody not talking, a party. So like Christopher's partying, he's out there, he's still calling his family to appease the dad or whatever. So, but to protect Christopher. So, and to legitimize this disappearance. Those are the calls explaining those. The note sent by Christopher, more than likely. Don't see why not. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought for a minute. I was getting in the zone. But yeah, that would be that. Either way, the mother's writing these certain notes. The note in the car, whatever. That's the self-destruct note that was sent was probably Christopher. But the car was left, that's what I'm saying. So, or the other alternative. Okay, the other alternative here is going to be that Christopher this is all real. Okay, what he's doing is real. What he's feeling is real. All this is legit. And to the T, everything is. And he's not alive. He is dead. Okay, so what I did was I followed that theory. Okay, so I followed the explanation that he is dead. All right, and that everything about this case is true to the T. All right, meaning that we follow it down to the wire. That I believe everything is being told, I take it as truth, and I follow the directions to the location. And you say, Vera, what location are you talking about? Well, exactly. That's the research here I had to do for hours, a few hours here. Okay, so that is the one theory. Okay, or Christopher went off on his own. Right? It wouldn't be the neighbor. I was thinking about the neighbor guys because they had access to Christopher while the mom's away, but no, because he's taking out money freely and stuff. He's doing things freely, so he's not restrained. Excuse me. Going through all this. So hey Joe, what's up, brother? Joe Moody. Sorry, Joe. Excuse me. We're talking Christopher Kerze. And I have a theory here on Christopher Kerze, man. And we're going to drop a dime on this one. So it's going to be two things here. But Joe, how are you, brother? How is your system? Excuse me, I was taking care of some hydrate. Not how do I look? Good? Yeah, how do I look? Good, Joe. Joe, how are you, man? We're talking Christopher Kerze. He disappeared in 1990, apparently voluntarily, saying he was going to self-destruct. His parents' car was found. He drove it to a location that they're not saying exactly where it was abandoned. And they say that he took a shotgun with no bullets, and he's never been seen again. So he's sending notes, letters to the family. And he's, this weird thing's happening. But they think he's dead, either by his own fruition going out to self-destruct, or I say that's all the theory they have. They really don't have a kidnapping theory or a third-party theory. These are the two likes, guys. We're getting here on Christopher Kerze. I'm so sorry, guys. I was really trying to wait this, but hey, Sinead. Hey, Sinead, what's up? Miss Maya, how are you? Sinead, thanks for coming in. We're talking Christopher Kerze tonight, about 11 o'clock here. And this is a late night stream, kind of an early stream, but late night for a weekday. But how are you, Sinead? Thanks for stopping in. Sunshine, I love that. My favorite color is yellow, remember? I don't know if you remember that. So yeah, thank you so much. How are you? You are a ray of light. So yes, I'm the sunshine, you're the ray of light. How's that? Thank you, Sinead. That was very sweet. So yes, we're talking Christopher Kerze here. Excuse me. Sinead says, another day in paradise. It's 11. Yeah, same here. 11 p.m. here. It's another day in paradise. Beautiful, beautiful. East Coast. There we go. Right, East Coast time. Yeah, we're just rounding it down here. Basically, I just went through the story about this missing teenager here. He was about 17 when he went missing out in Minnesota. And yeah, he went missing. He stayed home from school. And his parents came home, or his mom, his dad is on a business trip apparently. He came home with his mom and found him gone with a note saying that he was going to go self-destruct. That he took the car and he was going to go self-destruct himself. They found the parents' car with a note saying that this van belongs to so-and-so's parents, his parents, and that he was going to go off into self-destruct. And this is where we're at. And never seen again. And his parents leave the light on for him. But I have two theories on what happened to Christopher. And they have one theory, okay? Their theory is that, of course, everything is true. That's my theory too, guys. That everything is true, what he says in the letter and how it's all played out, all right? To the T. How Wikipedia says it, right? How we just heard it, pretty much. Little details here and there, guys, but that's the gist, all right? And I followed that to the T, okay? That one theory I investigated for a few hours to the T. The other theory that I came up with was that Dizam Doodles. Yes, we're going to tell. The other theory is, Shanann, that this is basically a red herring type deal where the mother was in on the voluntary disappearance because he's going to pull out $200 from a savings account too and disappear, leaving the car there. But the note says to return the car to his parents. So I think that's a red herring, and these notes are made possibly with the help of the mother. The dad's out of town. I think maybe the dad is abusive possibly towards Christopher. All right, there's something up with that. I see movies where the son escapes and the mom helps him. This sounds like that if it's not of his own fruition. All right, but there's a composite generated photo of Christopher. He'd be like 53 now, and they have it. And this is the first time the real viewer might think that that composite photo might actually come in handy, because I think Christopher's alive. Where these another letter came from the city of Duluth, one of these notes. So one was in the car, one was sent, and one was left at the house. Apparently, there's like, you know, he's sending notes. He's alive. He's moving about, sending notes, and the mother is keeping her mouth shut because she knows her son's alive, kind of like Johnny Gosh, in a way. Because I don't know if you know the story about Johnny Gosh, guys, but these are cases that relate to this. But the other theory then is, the only theory the cops have and everyone has on the internet and what we know is right, that he went on his own. So I followed that, okay? The real reviewer followed that theory, all right? I took the theory about his mom and put that aside, like his mom helping him disappear, like kind of like This Boy's Life, guys. That's a movie with Robert De Niro and Leonardo DiCaprio where the mother helps Leonardo, the son, escape an abusive stepfather by putting him on a bus finally. But yeah, that's the kind of deal here, I'm thinking. Or this is all real and what he's saying is like true. So what I did is followed the story verbatim on Wikipedia, on Reddit. I followed the story, okay? So what I did was I started, we don't have exactly where the van is left, where he left the van. They don't give you the exact location, okay, guys? They don't give you the exact location of the parents' house either, all right? Cannot find it. The only location they give through this whole Reddit, through this whole story on Wikipedia, is the grandparents, but not their house. It says the grandparents, I don't know if you read listening, right? But I picked off that the grandparents live in Grand Rapids, and they said the van was found 20 miles from the grandparents' home in Grand Rapids, all right, between Chippewa National Forest and another area, which is, well, no, I'm trying to think of the name of it here. Chippewa and George Washington State Forest, okay? On a highway, State Highway 38 or something, like a Highway 38. So that's all they said, was abandoned on Highway 38 near these two forests, all right, on a road, on the road to 30, on the Highway 30. So I'm like, all right. So what I did was I went on Maps, you know, on Google Earth like I do. Maps, I'm on Maps, basically. I'm on Google Maps, that's what I'm on. Not even Google Earth. I'm Google Maps. That's what I think I'm using, guys. I say Google Earth, Google Maps. So I did was I did Grand Rapids, started from Grand Rapids, and I did about, what did I do? I did, yeah, I did to the 38. All right, so I did Grand Rapids, Minnesota, the city, to the 38, Highway 38. So I did that, and it's 23 miles, the shortest route. The longest route is about 26 miles. So it's about 30-minute drive, right, if you do it. But it's like, that's exactly about 20 miles, give or take the miles, right? So that's he's 20 miles from his grandparents' house where the car was found. So I did that, and I was there, right? And I took about 2 hours to look, 2 hours, when I'm offline here, to look around, all right, this area, all right? And I looked, and I looked, and I looked, all right? And now, you ask me, what are you looking for? What could you possibly see? And exactly right, because the car is found, right? He's not found. They're looking for him if he goes out there to self-destruct, if he's not alive by that composite, if he didn't start a new life. That is a possibility here, guys. It's a 50-50 coin flip, all right? 50-50 coin flip here on this, that composite. For the first time in all these cold cases, we've done missing persons, any murder cases, I'm saying that this composite, possibly 50-50 shot on it, that it could be real and help. Shanann says, oh, in the highway, creepy. Yeah, I'm going to show you, Shanann. It is pretty, yeah, it is isolated, you know, but very isolated. So if he wanted to go here and self-destruct, you're not going to find him, that's for sure, unless you're looking for him, you know, unless you can't cut through the woods, you know, but maybe we can go with the drone, right? So I got the next best thing, you know, but I'm going to tell you this, Shanann. I looked around these woods, there's thick forest. This is a forest, state forest, George Washington, Chippewa. But I did the assumption that the 20 miles from Grand Rapids, right? That's where I'm thinking the car. They don't tell you where the car is. They don't tell you where anything is. Not exact. They just give you little landmarks, all right? And I looked around for 2 hours, all right? 2 hours. I looked around this fucking highway. The highway is one long road, 38, but it's long. It goes all through, all right? I don't know where the fuck I am, okay? I have something on Google Maps. That's why I start calling it Google Maps, because I do the maps. I'm actually typing in addresses, and it shows the route, and I just zoom down. So it's Google Maps, not even Google Earth. I don't even have fucking Google Earth, but whatever you want to call this. Google Maps, it's Google Maps. That's what it says, google.com/maps. So I'm using Google Maps, not even fucking Google Earth. On an iMac 2009. So I don't know where I am. I have 2 tabs open. So one of them is the distance, and then this is the one I was searching on, this other one. I am in Duluth, Minnesota, where one of the letters came out from, okay, where he's supposed to be sending a letter from that the parents received. A self-destructive note saying he was going to go self-destruct. And sent from Duluth, okay? So I'm there in Duluth, Minnesota. That's what I do know, because the tab's saying that. I didn't write down the coordinates just yet. I wanted to do this video and put this down and show you, and then we will move to tonight, other video I have lined up for tonight, because I want to get some views here. So what did you find, right? I know, 40 minutes. You know I'm juicing it, Shanann. I know I like your company, Shanann. How are you? Right? No, yes. So I'm telling you, I'm Shanann. I'm somewhere in the woods, but I think I'm close. What I am is I'm gonna zoom out. I'm close to a 38. All right, so I'm near 38, the highway. I could see it when I zoom out. Now this object, there's an object in the woods. And there is like a house, guys, like near the lake, right? Shanann's a house near this lake, but it's like in the woods, literally like Texas Chainsaw, like the thing, it's like one house, and I don't know if anybody lives there, but it's a path, like it's a driveway, like a path, But this path, as you go, it gets more denser, but then it gets more clear. So it's like a road at one point. You have to use this road to access this house. But, you know, I don't know who's using it or whatever. But it's strange nonetheless. Now, what I did was look around, try to find anything that actually resembled what I'm looking at, okay? Now, what I did was I happened to be doing dishes, and I left it like this, okay? Just like I have it. I'm going to show you, Shanann. Hang in there. I'm going to show you. And I left it like this, and my sons came in because they wanted to talk to me, and I was doing dishes, and they, thanks to the 2 likes, by the way, they said, one of them says, what is that? But then they looked closer, and they said right away. The first answer is the truthful answer, you know, the first instinct. So what I have is not a tip line, but I have the newsroom here for Minnesota. So it's like an email. So what I'm gonna do is probably send it, maybe do it right here on the live stream. Send a tip email with the coordinates to this thing. All right, it's right off the Highway 38. There is a dirt road they could access this. So all I would tell them is it's off Highway 38 and there's a dirt road access. Yeah, that's it. And here's the coordinates. Go to this object. And if it's him, give me the credit on the YouTube. That's all. Shout me out. You know, give the family the body, and that's that. And then the mother didn't help him escape, did she? He's really truthfully there. So off Highway 38. So we're gonna go right where the van is, pretty much. I don't know exactly where the van is at all. So if they can match that up and they think it's legit, they can go out there with the coordinates. So I have it here. Let's take a look. So I'm just looking at who I should send this fucking tip to, but this is what we're looking at. So I'll zoom in. That's not even as close as I can get. I can get closer. All right, but there's nothing around that resembles it. That would be the key here. You know, this is an anomaly. I'm gonna zoom out so you can see. See the road though. See the road access is here. So it's kind of like right on the road, kind of. But if you, oop, shit. Wow, that was crazy. There it is. Not gonna lose it. Don't know what it is. By a tree. Could be a tree. It doesn't look like, but see this here, I don't know what this is. So you have this object. It looks like an arm and legs. It just looks very strange. I don't know. No, I don't know where the van was. No. I don't know where no, this is in the middle of the woods. You see? There's a house down here, but it's not his house. It's just one random house right here with a dirt road. And this object is right here. And it's in the middle of nowhere off Highway 38. Where, I don't know, it's the van, Shanann, was abandoned somewhere on Highway 38. That's all they say. So I had to do a whole bunch of calculation and guesstimation and a whole bunch of searching. So I'm thinking that might be Christopher or somebody, something. Some anomaly that needs to be checked out. So I have the coordinates for it. I'm just going to get the coordinates. I have the tip line. So I'm going to, not the tip line, I have the tip for the newspaper. I'm just going to send a little tip in the coordinates and say, hey, off Highway 38, it might be Christopher Kerze. Why don't you go walk out there? Shanann says, that looked like a shirtless dude sitting in a chair. Yeah, does it? Wow, hell yeah. That could be too. Yeah, shirtless dude sitting in a chair. Yeah, all right. So it's a human, right? We can see humans with Google Earth, right? Or Google Maps. As long as we can see, you know, people, that's cool. I know we could. Hey, 70s chick, going back to the beginning. I don't know this case. Yeah, oh no. Oh, it's okay, 70s chick. How are you? I'm glad you came in, guys. Shanann, 70s chick, thanks for coming in. Thanks for the 3 likes. We're talking Christopher Kerze, Shanann. It's really a simple one. He went missing at 17. He stood home from school. He told his mother he's staying home from school because he had a headache. She said, fine. The dad was out on a business trip. She went to work. She came home. He was gone. The family car was gone, the van, and there was a note. And he said he's going to go self-destruct. That he's going to go, end himself somewhere, and he didn't know where. He was just going to go, and he took the car, and they found the car abandoned, with another note saying that the van was his parents, and to give the van back to them or whatever, and that he was going to self-destruct off Highway 38 in Minnesota. They found this van. They don't tell you exactly where the van's found. They tell you they don't even tell you where the parents live, like the exact address. What they tell you only is that the grandparents live in Grand Rapids, and the van was found 20 miles from Grand Rapids, from the grandparents' house off Highway 38, or on Highway 38 on the side of the road. And he's never seen again. He took a shotgun with him with no ammo, a watch with them, and that's it. And then they said that they got a letter too from Duluth, Minnesota, 76, from their son Christopher, saying that he was going to self-destruct and that he was sorry or whatever, and he was going to go, do himself in or whatever. He's never seen again, never heard from again. But then the parents say that for 6 months they're getting phone calls after this, weird phone calls, and they know it's Christopher and all this stuff. But there's no sign of him for a long time. To this day. He would be 53 today, 70s chick. There's a composite generated photo. This is probably one of the cases I think this composite might come in handy. I have two theories on this. My two theories is that this is a red herring type deal. Shanann says maybe there was a one in the chamber and that was all he needed. There you go. That's all you need. Exactly. Good point, Shanann. Like, why would you need, right? It was a shotgun. It was a 12 gauge. So maybe you just need one, right? I don't know. I don't know guns like that. But Shanann, you're probably right. Shanann, good point. All you need is one, right? So you don't need a fucking box, right? You can go do it right with the shotty, right? Very good, Shanann. I like that. Yeah, that's logical. That's Occam's for sure. Very good. Yeah, I'll go with that. So that explains the ammunition. Or I was saying it was a red herring deal as well. My two theories is that it's a red herring, that the mother is helping him escape the dad, or escape the situation. The dad might be abusive towards Christopher, and she's helping him get away and start a new life. Yes, and she knows he's alive. Hence the phone calls and all this shit. She's making it up, and she knows Christopher's alive. That's all. That she could live with that fact. He's got a good life, and the composite generated photo is real. This is the first time it could be real. That's a 50-50 coin flip, though, 70s chick. My other theory is this is all real, and he did go self-destruct off Highway 38. I have found something in the woods of where he disappeared. I just showed Shanann. I don't know if you were here for that, but I just showed Shanann. She said it was a person, an old dude sitting in a chair, shirtless, in the middle of the woods near, and that's possibility. But I want it checked out. So I got the coordinates here, and I have the newspaper or something from Minnesota. This is a news story. So I'm sure I'm just going to give them the coordinates, drop an email, and tell them, hey, listen, off Highway 38, just a few, I would say a few, I don't know, probably you would go, there's a road. I say there's a road. I just tell them there's a dirt road, an access dirt road, because there is a dirt road, 70 chick, that goes to a lone house that's near a lake. But it looks like a cabin or something, but it's a driveway looking place, but it's a dirt road, I'll show you, that leads. But this thing, I'm just going to send an email, that's all. I'm going to do these emails like I've been doing. So we did the one for the picker and said, didn't get into the back yet about that email, but I'm still checking my email every day. I'm going to send one here to the newspaper in Minnesota, the Tribune, the Minnesota Tribune. I'm going to send them the coordinates. I'm telling the story. I'm telling a YouTuber. I do true crime investigation. I got coordinates. I think I got Christopher Kerze here. Either you go out and look for it or not, you make a story of it, or you make no story. I don't give a shit. Either way, you got nothing to lose. I said, just shout me out, the Real Man Reviewer. That's all. Shout out to YouTube. One of these will make us go. One of them will go out there and find something, guys, and we will get it. So I'm going to push on this one and see if the stories. One of these reporters might want to be making their name. All they got to do is drive. That's it. They don't have to even hike too much. It's not even a hike, But yeah, Shanann, she's on it. Shanann, that was beautiful. Yeah, so 70 Shake, that's where we're at. I'm going to show you right now what we're looking at, all right? So this is what I found. It took me 2 hours, okay? I was off, when I was offline, I was researching this. I'm gonna start researching things and then we come on and talk about them, right? But, you know, it might not be Christopher Kerze, you know? It could just be like Shanann saying, some old dude in a chair, smoking a bogey in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. It could be nothing. It couldn't even be a person, right? So, but it's worth the check out. Thanks for the 3 likes, guys. I'm going to send the coordinates of this. It's in the middle of the woods. It's off Highway 38. They don't give you the exact, where the exact position is, 70s chick. They don't tell you anything. I just picked it up from the 20-mile radius from Grand Rapids, and then I went off and searched for 2 hours off Highway 38. I searched here. I searched all the way. Like, I'll show you Highway 38. See? From Grand Rapids. So they said 20 miles out. That's 20 miles, about just about. So 30-minute bang. 38's this long, like. I just searched. I just zoomed in and I kept searching everywhere. And randomly, there is something here, right there. But it could be just be a scarecrow. It could be a decoration. It could be a Jesus statue. I don't know. But it's something in the middle of nowhere. I want to check. But there is a road here. See, and there's a house. So it's kind of like it could be a part of this. It's just by the lake. It's a lone house. But it's an access road. So they have to be accessing and passing this thing. So I don't know. It's probably a decoration or a tree. Or whatever it is. I don't mind sending some. See, this is very covered up though. It's like this road isn't working, but it's a dirt road, so it's right off 38. Bang. It's a clear road shot. So what is it? I don't know. It's a strange object because I had it up like this, 70s chick, right? It was like this. And my sons came in, I was doing dishes, and they said, Dad, what is that? And I said, I don't know, what do you think it is? And he looked a little hard and he said, a body, a person. And I said, yeah, you want to know what I'm doing? And he says, yeah, what are you doing? And I told him, I said, I'm looking for somebody. I said, yeah, I'm looking for a person. I said, what do you mean looking for a person? I said, the person in the woods. He went in the woods to self-destruct. And I said, so we're looking for him. I said, so I randomly went and looked for 2 hours in the woods randomly, and I found something that kind of resembles a person. So we're gonna fucking drop a dime on it. I'm in the newsroom here, and we'll see what happens. And that's it. That's the story of Christopher Kerze, honestly. It's either that his mom, had him escape because the dad was abusive, and she's playing us the whole time, and she don't mind because she knows that this composite generated photo of him is good. And he's living a good life over in Duluth, possibly, or over in a close, I seen movies like that. This Boy's Life with Robert De Niro and DiCaprio. Ellen Barkin gets DiCaprio on a bus, and he starts his life. It's a true story, because his stepfather is very abusive, and no one knows it. So, yeah, she can live with that, and she doesn't seem to, I don't know, it's a planned escape here for Christopher, possibly from the father. I don't know, but that, or this is real, and he's off on it. That's what they think. The whole thing is they think he went off on his own fortune. This is all real. Then fine, he's there, and there's something for you. There's something for my viewers in the true crime community, but there's something for the police as well. I'm going to go ahead and drop a dime, like I love to say. I'm going to drop a tip to the newsroom here over at the Minnesota Star Tribune. I'm going to do that email. I'm going to write it to them, and I'm going to put my email to them. And I'm going to say, hey, it's here. I have the coordinates. You just walk off the highway 38. I said, are you looking for Christopher Kerze still? Yes? Okay. Well, I have a tip. I have coordinates. If they're followed, you could possibly find something. I don't know what it is. Could be a scarecrow. Could be right? Shanann said it could be some man sitting in a chair that owns that house. So either way, go out there and see if it's still there, man. Kick over a can if you want to be a famous reporter. 76 says, hey, Shanann, glad you're for this stream. I'm learning what it's about because I am late on the beginning of the show. No, you're good. I was going to do, I think I'm doing it. I might do another one, 76. I want to really do Zodiac. I really want to do Zodiac, all right? So I want to do some research on Zodiac, more like brush up on him, and then I want to actually find a suspect, like agree on a suspect, like for me, you know what I mean? But maybe we can agree when we go live on it. But yeah, Zodiac I want to do. I have Zodiac ready, the Zodiac Killer, 76. And I know you got to know about that, right? It's from the 70s, yes? From your area, I think. No, I think no, not from your area now, but you said you were on. I don't know. I have a hard bad memory. Yeah, Joe. Yes, Joe, Shanann. We're on here, 70s chick. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. But Christopher Kersey, to get a little background more, I think he was only a child. But see what they say on when you Google it, it says when I googled Christopher Kersey van exact location. Okay, and it says the family's blue 1988 Dodge Caravan was found abandoned on a roadside in Iskaka County, Minnesota on April 22nd of 1990, about 20 miles north of Grand Rapids, near the George Washington State Forest and the Chippewa National Forest along or near Highway 38. That's it. That's it. So I did 20 miles out from Grand Rapids, and then I just started looking. I stayed right off Highway 38. I went to the left, I went to the right of Highway 38. It's like, it's pretty long, but I just stayed. And I just stayed kind of in the zone. And that's what you're looking at, is just off Highway 38 in Duluth, Minnesota. There it is. And those letters were coming from where? Duluth. There was letters sent from Duluth saying he was going to self-destruct. Yeah, after he left. Yep. So after we left, he left a note, he left, he sent the letter, and then he left the car and left the last letter to return the caravan or whatever, something like that, that order. Either way, there's a note sent by him from Duluth. And we're here in Duluth. That object you've seen is in Duluth. It's right off Highway 38. He's got a shotgun with him with no ammo, supposedly, but they think the shotgun might have been dropped by him and picked up by a hunter. So no, maybe no shotgun. A watch. He's got a watch. Okay? Of course, he's got clothes with him. I don't know exactly what. What he left in the house, it might be different when he went out to self-destruct with. But he left the van with a note. So they got the van back. That's what I kind of thought was a red herring, 70s chick. I thought it was the mom, because they're like, oh yeah, at least gets the van back, and he's gone though, So the dad might be abusive in some physical or mental fashion, and she thinks he can start a new life. He pulls out $200 in the savings account, and he's gone. Why pull money out if you're going to self-destruct? To go self-destruct, possibly. Rent a hotel, get some gas for the van, possibly some drinks, some food. No ammunition, like Shanann says, all you need is one. So maybe you only need is one shell. And that was that. But yeah, maybe the less to carry, the better. Because he's not coming back, right? So he's not planning to stay in a prolonged time in the woods. So Shanann's got a good point there with the one round. Shanann says, sad to say, but if he went out in the woods, probably leaned up against the trees, probably only bones now and fudge. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is Minnesota. I don't know what those, I know it's hot and humid during the summer, but not like Florida, not like a swamp, and then it's mostly cold during the winter. And I don't know what he had on and didn't have on. I don't know what we're actually looking at, if it is that, there seems to be more to it than just the figure of a human, right? Or a scarecrow type deal, right? Or whatever it is a human shape but like there's something behind it, right? There's something, or it could be a tree or something, but it's not, because there's other trees around it. It looks nothing like that. Nothing is even close to it around. And it's off Highway 38. So I'm going to drop the dime to the Minnesota. We could say, like I said, I'll do the dime drop, and we'll see if anything comes of it, guys. We really want to get something done, right? That's the point of this. So, we could tell you all day the sky's blue, but unless I show you something, right? I tell you something, a newspaper article comes out, or a news story, right? And you're like, holy shit, I think we spoke about that, That would be cool, wouldn't it? You're like, I think we spoke about that crime. And then maybe it's an internet sleuth, who knows, right? You never know, guys. But this is unique. I'd have to say, I did a lot of research today, everyone, about Google Earth. This isn't even Google Earth, guys. I'm on Google fucking Maps. So if they use Google Earth, fine. But I'm on Google Maps. Either way, I learned about satellite and how many pixels, what it would look like, what certain things would look like. And I showed you today a good example of roadkill. We could actually see a dead animal and his brain splat out. So I could, I'm sure we could see a human as well. And I don't even have to go that close. But even being closer is just, wow, amazing. It seems like it's frozen, frozen in time. Can't be, though. Just like Shanann says, it's been fucking 1990. It's been 30-something years. There's no damn way that this thing in this open, even animals, whatever. But it's like on a dirt road. It's a weird. That's why, you know, Shanann, you got a great point. I mean, you know, forensically, fucking logically, Occam's razorly, like I believe possibly then he's fucking alive somewhere with that. You know, his mom helped him escape because you know he got to have him help from his mom. I was thinking the neighbor. There was a neighbor, guys. You know, there's always a neighbor. You know, they were getting phone calls after the disappearance too, just like the mother. Weird phone calls. A friend and a neighbor were. But I was thinking that's a lie from the mother, or that's just the mother doing it, or you know, making the calls to the friend and the neighbor just to make it look like he's alive, like he's been kidnapped. Weird phone calls, you know, when she knows he's alive, because she's the one that set him up with a new life. $500 today's money he pulled out, and he went out to self-destruct on it. That's what they want you to say. Or the mother helped him leave. The abusive. Thanks for the 4 likes, guys. Let's at least get 10 tonight on this one. I mean, you know, Christopher Kerze does deserve a little search, doesn't he? A little bit of our time. I'm going to drop a dime tip for him. You know, we're at least going to get the search active again on him. All right? We're going to get somebody moving. All right? Because I did like 4 hours on this looking for him. Well, not looking for him, but looking for something resembling Christopher Kerze or a shotgun or anything. I was looking for the shotgun. Yeah, you believe that? I was looking for a shape of a stick or something. You know, but no, I found something even better randomly. So I can't move from the position because the real round viewer doesn't even know who the hell he is. I'm just going to do the coordinates, guys. I'm going to send the email to the Minnesota Tribune. Okay, so I want you to know the real viewer is doing things. All right, I really want to research these cases, I think, a lot harder, and then come on and share the theories with you, and then we go and examine them harder, right? And see if we can adjust it or add to it. There's like a weird looking like tree house or something here too, like to the right, or so it could be like, you know, some kind of old setup of something like that, because there is a house down there, you know. But I mean, maybe that person can just walk out their house and walk up their street, I mean, and check it out, and just tell us what it is, you know. Maybe the Tribune can write to me and say, hey, you know, it's nothing, sir. We'd have that checked, or the coordinates, or whatever. We're not, you know, send it to the police, whatever. But it's right off the highway. Very short distance of a walk. But, you know, you don't even have to walk from the highway to there. You could just, I don't know how you get to these locations, honestly. I think you got to be cutting. There's a road. But it looks like the Virgin Mary statue or something. Maybe that's what it is, like a Virgin Mary statue. It looks like a statue of some kind. Like now that I'm thinking the back of it, you know? But it's amazing. It's pretty cool.
How's the French fries?
You want me to cook them?
Got some
French fries? Yeah, I can make some.
I love those.
All right, I'm gonna cook some French fries when we
Like
do this.
and subscribe.
Yes, indeed. Thank you. 76 says, okay, I got the story. Back to the live. Okay, great. So look, yeah, I have something here. I'll read, show you 70s chick. So this is off Highway 38. And that's that right there. Somebody sitting in a chair, just like Shanann said. But it looks to be not alive. But it could be a man in a chair alive, just sitting by the road. But it is way out there. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to zoom in. Hold. Zoom out. Highway 38. Zoom in. Zoom out. Could be a tree. See, now I'm thinking it's a tree. See, like the lighting? Could be a tree, but it looks like a tree, doesn't it? Could be a tree. Could be our optical illusion here. So it might be a tree, guys. You know? But it's a weird coincidence, right? That something like this is looking like that, right? Where you just basically off the Highway 38. I don't have the exact, it looks like a tree though. Could be a reflection of a tree. Or like, you know, a cut down tree. I just don't know. Here's a house, here's a road. See, the road would go through there. They highlight the road to Highway 38. Whereas he left the car, but it's so strange. And that's what we're looking at, guys. So what I'm going to do is going to drop a Christopher Kerze coordinates here to the Minnesota Tribune, and that's it. And we're just going to wait an email or something. Shanann says, find out if they searched anywhere, like when it first happened. Good question, Shanann. I'm there. They did. You know, hey guys, you remember that song, Shanann 76? You know that? Remember that song, "Runaway Train, Never Coming Back"? You remember that? Runaway Train. Remember that? Soul Asylum, Runaway Train. It was about, he was in there. Christopher, they showed his picture. I think they mentioned, yeah, they showed his picture because they think he's a runaway. No, 76. They classified him as a runaway. So no, no. There was extensive searches, yes, an attempt to find him, but there's an anonymous letter, and they're saying that don't worry. In 2004, there was an anonymous letter sent in 2004. It said, "Don't worry, a guardian angel." They said that it was a hoax, though. They said, but no, they said they got weird phone calls, but they said extensive searches, excuse me, but how extensive could those really be? Because this is a hell of an area. And they classified him as a runaway. So they're not treating it as like a kidnapping, or he went on his own fruition, they're saying. That he was on his own. Even though he's not, the only way they're treating that because he's 17. So he is technically a child still. Runaway, yep, runaway. Runaway train, never going back. Yeah, they're saying he's a runaway. And that's why that song was made, for people like that. And he was included, Christopher. So, what do you know, I have that object. We're going to see if it's anything. If it's a dummy, if it's a Michael Myers doll, or some man sitting in a chair, like you're saying, smoking a bogey, we're going to, hopefully they go out there and kick it over. If they don't, then whatever. I'll let you know, guys. I'm going to send that email. At 17, his big adventure went to it. It'd be $500 today. Yeah, so he pulled about a half a G out, and then disappeared. Didn't spend any, you know what I mean? Maybe he spent it in cash you can't track. So, yeah, that's probably where he took it. I think he might have disappeared with his mother, my mother's help. You know? But he pulled $500 out. Maybe he needed for gas, right? 70s chick? I don't know. Big adventure. Yeah, it is, right. But right, it's a big adventure, yeah. But he left the car bed. They think maybe he hitchhiked out of there. That's right, 70s chick. You're on it. They're thinking he hitchhiked out of there. Possibly. That's another theory, guys. Shanann and 70s chick. That's another theory, that he hitchhiked out of there. Right? What do you think of that? That he left the van there and left the note and said, "Hey, return it to my parents," or whatever. It's their car. And then he hitched a hitchhike home. Why would he leave the note, guys, when he could just, the officer could just run the license plate? Why would he leave the note when he could just run the license plate? That's what makes me think the mother is helping him. You know, the mother is helping him do this, to escape, to like leave, start a new life. Like, who the fuck would, why leave a note and say it's your parents when you have registration in the car? Don't you have registration insurance in the car that has their name on it? And doesn't the license plate, when the cop runs it? So that's the weird part about these notes. These notes are red herring notes, you know? And these phone calls are red herring phone calls. So it's like the mother is doing it. Yeah, the mother. They can't track the phone calls that these people are supposedly receiving. That the mother's getting, the strange phone calls 6 months after, he's getting for 6 months. A week after his disappearance, she's getting these weird calls. So, yep, they got the car back, 70s chick. Yep, they got the van. They found it on the side of the road somewhere on Highway 38. They don't tell you exactly where. They just, I tried to look exactly where so I could look like a point of reference. But no, I found this object randomly off Highway 38. A little bit off the highway and on a dirt road. And yeah, they got the van back. The parents got it back. Yeah, they made sure of that, huh? Wasn't that wild? But he wrote a note, so they got it back. But when did they get it back, 70s chick? Just by running the registration, just by running the license plate? So that's what I'm saying. The note might be a red herring with the mother, you know? Doing everything. And letting him escape. Maybe the father was abusive, right? I know there's movies like that, right? The dad is abusive and they run away and... Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't sound right. It's either those two things, though, 70s chick, that he went away for his own fruition, or I came up with that theory before I came on. That's my theory, is the mom thing. The mom helping him escape an abusive dad. That's my thing. The one thing that they're saying is the only thing is that he went off on his own, considering it a runaway. and that he's self-destructed, and that he is out there, that he's out there in the woods off 38, and we have this object there. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop a dime here tonight, and like I said, I'm keeping you posted too, guys, in the Pickering 6. Don't think I forgot about that. I'm just awaiting any kind of response, if anything, on that one. So I will keep you informed, you know, on these emails and on these tips, and if anything comes to fruition, I'm sure you hear about it on the news, but if you don't, I'll tell you. But if it doesn't, then you know we didn't do nothing. There's nothing. 76 says, I watched the beginning until you got to Reddit part. Then I got curious. What are you talking about now? So he says, his mom last to see him. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, well, technically, yes, 70s chick, but he pulled out the money from the bank, right? Why didn't the bank have cameras in 1990? I'm sure they do. Why didn't the bank have it? I don't know that. That's strange, isn't it? They're saying he pulled it from his savings account. Not saying how or just on camera, but yeah. Technically, yes, 70s chick. Yeah. The mom's the last person to see him. Alive, yeah. The dad's on a business trip. You know, the dad's on a business trip, so... Yeah, be found. Yes, I know. I hope something's gonna come of that 70s chick. I'm telling you, even if it's wishful thinking, at least we have wishes, right, and prayers. So prayers up. I'm gonna keep you posted on that. I'm telling you, I'm gonna start dropping the tips on these. Okay, when we find something that's at a place, I'm gonna start on these cold cases, guys. I'm dropping tips. All right, and we will do something. I'm telling you, we will do something together. 70 Chick, I love the enthusiasm you have for the channel and for true crime, and I love how the dedication you have. It really motivates me to just work harder and get more interesting cases and work harder on them. You bring so much to these cases and to these live streams. It's just, it's invaluable. So thank you. And Shanann, it's good to see you tonight too. You were really awesome, Shanann, with the one bullet, right? That's all you need. But 76, thank you as well. 76 says, he went while his dad was gone. Yeah, right, while his dad was gone. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The mother helped him escape. It was an abusive relationship type deal. You know, and mother knows he's alive. So it's all a ruse. You know, and it's cool with her because he's safe. And that there's a composite generated photo of him right here. So they're saying, you know, this possibly could be him. And I agree. It's possibly pretty close. He could be in Duluth. Living, but that's what they said. The shotguns with him and a watch, and that's the progression age. 53, he'd be today, excuse me. And this is him as a kid. That's him as possible adult. So, and those are the items that were on him, supposedly brought up. So it's all a setup, you know. Bringing a shotgun with no bullets really doesn't make sense, does it, guys? So how are you gonna get the job done, right? So I believe, I'm sorry, guys, making French fries for my son. I know it's late, but he's hungry. He had tacos. He had tacos. Y'all. But I guess I make the meat kind of crappy. I mean, I don't know why. You know, I mean, just he didn't like the taco meat or something. I think he likes it, but I don't know. I gotta just cook better. 76, you're on fire. Almost midnight there. Yes, it's almost midnight there. You think I'm on fire though, 76? You like it today? Tell me, really? Do you like today? Are you happy about today's I hope you had a good day, by the way. But are you good? Are you happy with today's content and cases? I mean, I really hope you were very interested today, and I hope, you know, it really got right. Thank you. I'm trying. I thought they were pretty good as well. I think we're getting better and better as we go. You know, more interesting things await us. But I wanted to jump on that Hayden Panettiere thing as well. You know, I want to get some views here. And that was like my most viewed video in the last 5 days was that Hayden one. So, you know, I plan on doing, every time I want to do Zodiac. Like I said, I want to do like all these main ones to try to get, like I said, more views here. More viewers, yeah, more eyes. So look out for those. And I want you to join in on those. 4 likes, we're doing it. But yeah, Christopher Kerze. I'm gonna put these fries in here, and we're gonna drop an email. Okay, we're gonna do the email live. All right, I'm gonna drop the email live, 70s chick, so you guys know it's done, and that I'm a man of my word. Okay, man of my word. Sorry, checker fries, guys, checker fries. I had some hot fries, but how about we do some Some onion rings, you guys. Yeah, get some onion rings here. All right, very good. Dinner served. You can tell I need help, huh? I need a woman's touch, y'all. Looking for woman's touch around this place. That's for sure. But I must keep on business, yes? This is not a dating site. I'm sorry, y'all. As we get later, I start getting delirious. Yes, fries and onion rings, and you know, this is a single man, a middle-aged single man meal. It's horrible, guys. As you can see, I need help. I definitely need help. So, but I don't have time to do that avenue here. I want to focus on a career. I want to focus on my children. I want to focus on, you know, but I want to focus on other things as well. It's just, don't have time for everything, guys. We don't, or the means. But I really appreciate you guys' company tonight. It's been awesome so far. So, yeah, Christopher Kerze. I wanted to ask you, 76, are you interested in like the serial killer things? I know you're interested in the cold cases we do, but what about like 1 or 2 serial killers? I'm going to do Zodiac later. I'm going to do Zodiac tonight on a late night tip. So if you're up, let's do it. 76, I am trying to set my stuff up to donate. No, 76, please don't. Don't you worry about all that, please. Guys, no. Oh my God, you're going to make me cry and get all emotional. Don't do anything like that. You know, because we let the reviewer get going on the views and stuff, and we'll get it that way. Don't worry about it, 70s chick. You're here donating your time. I told you is invaluable, please. So 70s chick, don't worry. You have my heart. You have my heart and soul. I'm telling you guys. Shanann too as well. To see you was nice. I mean, when I see you guys, I was so crazy. It's so crazy, isn't it? Like how could you look forward to seeing these screen names and people you don't ever met? It's like, well, I've been there, man. You know, I've been there since the start of the internet, right? So we haven't we? And it's good. You can know people. So I really appreciate you, 76. Please, you donate your time and your great analysis and viewpoints and real life perspectives on these true crime cases. You couldn't pay someone enough to do something like that. So I really thank you. You have no clue how much you're doing for me. 76 says, yes, Zodiac would be good. You have to let me support. Okay, I'll let you support. And as I said, do the Cash App. You do it, I'll tell you right. If you're support, do the Cash App. Don't do the PayPal. I gotta get rid of that PayPal. But the Cash App is first. So yeah, but do that. But anyways, don't worry, all right? Because I have so much love for you. You guys are gonna make me so much. That's so cool. 76, do your thing. But yeah, Zodiac. Okay, we'll do Zodiac. All right, we'll do Zodiac because I'm gonna do it tonight. So if you're up, 76, please, because I know, I kind of feel like you have expertise in certain serial killers. I mean, mistake me if I'm wrong, but I know you have to come from that era where they're just really coming out. Like, they were around, right? But they're really coming to the public eye. So I would like to, you know, see what you have perspective-wise. Oh, you only have PayPal? Oh, do the PayPal then. I think I could do PayPal at some point or fashion. I have to figure that out. I just don't mess with my PayPal too much. But I could probably, I think I have my Cash App connected to the PayPal. Whatever, it's fine, 70s chick. I don't even want to tell you what to do at all. So yeah, you could do that. That's fine. PayPal will do. But anything will do. So it doesn't matter. I really appreciate your, like I said, just your time is amazing. So we'll do Zodiac. There's other serial killers too, or other killers, but Zodiac, I want to brush up on him too. So I don't know if I'll do it tonight. I might do it tomorrow morning, but at the night is a really good one. 76 says, I did know about BTK. I live near Wichita. See? Candace, right? Yeah, BTK, I saw him on CNN, 76, give up, you know, tell about buying, torture, killing. I couldn't believe they let this man go on for that long. Never again, did they, right? We kind of let somebody go on like that. So, I really don't like him. You know, I just don't like him. You know, I really don't like Dennis Rader. I really fucking hate him. Like, I don't hate him. He disgusts me. He's the one serial killer like Ridgway, like Gary Ridgway, the Green River Killer. Him and BTK. I can't stand these guys. These two guys are really just, I don't know. There's no excuse, you know. But that's so cool to know. You live near there. Was that a big lure, huh? I bet you it was big news when they caught him. I remember CNN playing the whole thing. All about a floppy disk, huh? That's so cool, those 70s chick, that you were there for those times. You know, I wasn't there. I was there for the after times. But still times, but after times. 76 said, then we moved to San Francisco. And that's right. I remember you telling me you were in San Fran, right? In the Bay Area at some point. And I think Zodiac was still killing in 87. I know you hate Rader. You know I hate Dennis Rader, huh? I think I went on a rant about that man, right? Fucking 2 hours or 3 hours on CNN talking about what he was doing with the pantyhose. All these people he's killing. It's just so fucking horrible. It's like he's loving it, reliving it. They let him do that shit. Never again, though, right? Samson, name somebody else that was able to speak for 3 hours and tell us to admit his crime. Fucking damn. Put that shit in writing, right? Release it and shut up, Dennis Rader. But he got his moment in the sun, didn't he? Oh, he sure as hell did. But yeah, that's cool. I think. See, I'm gonna familiarize myself with Zodiac. All right, 76. So I might do this tomorrow or tomorrow night. I don't know. I might push it because I really want to brush up and have a good suspect. Like I know the suspects that are known, and I know the new theory coming out that maybe connected to the Black Dahlia, but that's proven, I guess, wrong. But either way, I don't think it's connected. But well, we'll see. I like the movie Zodiac, by the way. Jake Gyllenhaal. I like that movie. But yeah, that's so cool. I think he might have been killing in 87. Don't hold me to it. Excuse me, I'm a little itchy here. All right. That's so cool, though. Yeah, so Christopher Kerze, I have, like I said, I have this. Let me get my email up real quick, okay? Before we get off this, I'm going to get the coordinates for this object, and we will just send it to the news. I know it sounds ridiculous, but why not? I mean, I found some. I took literally 3 hours to 4 hours to find something in the woods that even was close to Highway 30. They resembled this story of Christopher Kerze. If this is true and his mom really wants to bring him home and they're really leaving that light on for him, that's what they're doing, 76. They live in the same house and they haven't changed the number because they want to get a phone call from him, it's really emotional if you think about it. I got the coordinates. 76 said that I've always been into this kind of stuff, especially after I read, quote, In Cold Blood, unquote, another Candace crime scene, saw the movie with Drip. Yeah, I didn't see the movie with Blake, but I saw it through Capote. So that's how I found out about, I heard about that story, the murder on A&E. A&E would do crime shows, really good documentaries. And then I saw the movie with Capote. And I wanted to read the book, but I never got around to it. So that was cool, though. 76 said, I never forgot the scene in Cold Blood and the silver dollar rolled away and he's trying to find it. Desperate for $1. Hard find case. Wow. Sicko. Fucking that. I already tried to come across as a knight, right? Like, wow. Delusional. All right. Let me go to AOL because that is my go-to email here for this. So we're going to go to AOL. We're going to send the email to the Tribune, okay? And yeah, that's what we're going to do. To the Minnesota Tribune. And we're just going to send them and say, hey, listen, you want to see the cops out there? You want to find something? Maybe you find something. Maybe you won't. What do you want from me? You know what I mean? I got you something. You move on it or you don't. All right, guys, I'm signing into the email. And what we're going to do is drop a dime, so to speak, and give them somewhere to look. Okay? 76 said Truman Capote wrote the book. Yup, Truman. Didn't know him until Philip Seymour Hoffman played him. 76 says Christopher seemed to have wanted to disappear. I believe know nothing about this. And neither do I. I don't know either, 76, about the weather or, what can decompose or what rate. Or I know Minnesota's got to be cold. I know they has a summer, but how bad? So we're going to compose an email. Whoa, that was a new email? I just got a sound of a new email. I will remember. Scam email. So anyways, we're still waiting something about the Pickering 6. Nothing on them. I did send that email, that tip. Oh, I didn't check the tip line. Oh, that's what I need to do is check the tip line. All right, guys, I'll check the tip line in a moment before we get off the stream for the Pickering 6. I should have checked the tip line. So this one here, let me just check the tip line. I'm so curious about that. Dang. In a minute. P3 tips. All right, let me just check my tip line for the Pickering 6 because I was supposed to check it myself. Review and update a tip. My tip ID. Well, let's go get that information. The tip ID is here. So let me just put this information. I want to check on the Pickering 6 because I didn't check on them. I was waiting for an email, but I should check on the actual tip because they might want to tell me to fuck off. Like, fuck off, psycho. Like, damn, bro. So it's like that, bro? It's like that. They putting in the password they gave me. So they gave me a username and a password to check on my tip. So I'm checking on my tip. All right, it's loading. Or not. No, it's loading. This is my iMac is so crap. So it's loading my message, my tip. It's, you know, like I said, I just sent it yesterday, guys. Okay, there's nothing here new. But I told them, I said, what I wrote to them. Let me see, 76 says, I loved Hawk. So did I, 70s chick. He was a good actor. Blake played one of the killers in the old black and white movie. I know Robert Blake, he killed his wife, remember? Or he shot his wife, he went to court. Yeah, Bonnie Lee Blakely or whatever. I remember that. Yeah. 76 says Christopher would be like 50. Yep, he's 53. He would be about 53 years old if he was alive. Yes. So we'll figure that, huh? Oh, I need more of this cooked. A little more. So yeah, he'd be 53. So maybe, you know, that composite is real. But this is the Pickering 6 I wrote to them, right? And I said, March 17, 1995, missing persons case, the Lost Boys of Pickering, and the Pickering 6. I said they took and stole a 1995 Catalina sailboat from a dock in and around Frenchman's Bay. The sailboat the missing 6 teenagers stole and sailed to the bottom of Frenchman's Bay via Google Earth, sunk at the bottom just offshore. The exact, or fair to say, approximate location of the ship or the sailboat wreck is, I gave the coordinates. And if anything is all is found, I said, I'm a true crime YouTuber and be very grateful for the credit. So yeah, that's all. We're going to send tips out, guys, and just say, hey, credit the YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Send me an email, credit the YouTube channel. But I'm checking, guys, on this every single day. I'll try to remember to check on it. But we're going to send one more tip now to Christopher Kerze. He ruined himself, Blake. I know, right? Like, he had a fucking problem, yeah? Some kind of mental fucking break. You know, this Bonnie Lee Blakely or whatever, his ex-wife really fucked him up. I think he was scared he's gonna lose his fortune or what? What was the deal? Money, right? It's always about money, isn't it? Always. You know that, 76. Always about it. So who should I send this email to? Leadership, senior leadership newsroom, leadership, shit, business center, news and politics, weekend editor. Let's see. Deputy editor, sports? No. Just looking to someone, what emails is sufficient here to send to? Breaking live news, David Tenier. Let's do David. All right, so we're gonna send this to David Starbune. He's breaking news, dude. All right, so let's see what I can do here. So David, hey, David. So we're sending an email. You love Beretta? I've seen one episode or something like that, but yeah, that's cool. You probably get good memories of that, huh? He's known for that. So, shit. Let me send a picture. Oh, let me take a screenshot of this. Okay. Bang. Let's do that. Okay, took the pictures. So we'd say in regards to Christopher Kerze cold case. That's what we're gonna do. See, it might get someone's attention when you write that as a subject line, you know? In regards to Christopher Kerze 1990 cold case. You know, they're like, oh shit, cold case? That's gonna be a fucking win. They're like, well, that's gonna be my raise. That's gonna be my come up right there. Like, yes, sir, it will be. It's gonna be my come up. All right. All right. Yeah, I gotta air fry this thing, but someone didn't air fry right. What are you gonna do, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. Get the job done. Gotta get them French fries Frenchin'. Gotta get them fried. What you worried? We're gonna get you fried. Alright, guys. Gonna send the email, and then we're gonna recharge the phone, right? And you know what? We're going for that win-win. Going for one of these cases to be officially solved. You want hot sauce? Huh? Oh, you forgot? You want hot sauce, bud?
Yeah, I thought you forgot.
No, man, I didn't forget you, bro. Why would I forget my son? I can't forget the one.
Not forget me, but the flies.
Yeah, forget one nailed. Huh? Forget my one nailed. So want hot sauce?
Daddy, what's your favorite spray in your clocks?
Really? Probably 0 point.
What type of spray?
The black and red one, probably.
That's
Yeah.
like
Try the gem one.
okay.
Why? What's yours?
Well, well,
Red?
oh my, let me finish mine.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite spray or not 0 points? What if we didn't have 0 points? Without.
Batman Hollow, then, I guess. Batman Hollow.
What about the Grims?
Yeah, I like the Grims. The Grims are good.
But which one would actually be your favorite?
Batman.
So you actually was my favorite spray? My favorite spray is probably,
Alright.
you know what I'm gonna say?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
the Grim.
Gold.
Yo, yes, the gold one. That's the epic one. Man, why didn't you wear my glasses now?
Alright, so we're still gonna finish this email, guys. Thanks for joining up. 76, I hope they go find what's if it's a camp. Yeah, it looks to be something of the sort, right? Good point. Mm-hmm. That could be what it is. Yes. Possibility. Mm-hmm. Yes. It's in Duluth. It's actually in Duluth. Yes. It's in Duluth. Yeah. It's in Duluth off Highway 38. Mm-hmm. Isn't that cool? Right? Isn't that crazy? So, I got a picture of it. And we're gonna send a picture to this, you know, breaking news and see if they want to do something. And I got the coordinates. So we're just writing the coordinates. Yeah, research double tap. So we investigated this one, Christopher Kerze. We did a little bit on here, but that's a good point. So you got really good thoughts on that, right? That could definitely be what it is. What we're looking at, just as well. You know, I was thinking even a tree, but like a reflection of the light on it, making it look kind of human. You know. So yeah, the lighting could be doing it. It could be a campsite, right? very well. But I figured, hey, what I'll do is send these tips out, and if anything comes back on any of these cases, I will right away let you know. All right. If it doesn't, then we'll see what happens. Cool, you're on it. Yeah, we got it, 76. I will make sure I'm doing. Let me finish this email with you guys on here just to send it so I get it done on this one. And I think every case we're going to investigate as far as we want to, as we need to, or we think we need to. And then at the end, I will find a tip line, and I will send emails out. You know, I'm not going to call. I will send the emails, and I will keep checking my emails and the tips every day. And when we get something or nothing, if they say, hey, it's nothing, or leave us alone, you know, whatever it is, I will tell you, okay? I'll tell you, well, that one's done, guys. That one's in the books. They said, fuck off, reviewer. Oh. But let me give them the coordinates. All right, so I'm going to write, watch, let me see. Sorry if the typing's annoying. I got a mechanical keyboard. Hello. Oh my goodness, you guys are you're probably gonna laugh when the way I type this up, but I'm doing it quick. All right, I said basically I'm like, hello, I am the the real man reviewer. They're gonna not even read the rest. Like, fuck this. Like, who is this fucking virus dude? It was so wild. I love it. Yo, guys, I'll tell you what, right? I'll tell you what. I think about sending these tips out, and I love to write, y'all. So I really will try to write my best. But then again, I just want to send out massive tips all over the fucking place. And I think the more tips we do, the better. So, guys, we're going to do these cases. When we do these, we're going fucking all out. I'm gonna get us a damn tip. I'm gonna give us a tip line, and I'm gonna write up a tip for us. So we're getting shit done. 76 is okay, all for it. These cold cases need interested people to keep working on them. Yeah, I figured what we got to lose by trying to send a tip out, right? And throw your seeds wherever you don't know where they'll have success, right? So we don't know where this is gonna have success, but we have to throw it out there at least. Yes, excuse me, I have to eat. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. 76 says people who knew Christopher's story might have forgotten about it. Accessory. Yeah, they're leaving the light on for him. Every night. They haven't changed the number. They live in the same house. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They live in the same house, 76. And they leave the porch light on for him. So yeah, they're still looking for him. They might still be alive. So yeah, we're gonna bring him home. Let's bring somebody home. I keep telling you, we're gonna bring somebody home. I'm telling you, we're gonna bring somebody home. I know we're gonna bring somebody home. I don't know if it's Christopher. I don't know if it's a future case or if it's a past one, but we're gonna do something. We're gonna accomplish it. So I got a little bit written. Hold on. Oops. I hate when I hit the add to dictionary by accident. Now it's gonna. We get the coordinates. If I can read my own writing, I will give these coordinates correctly. Okay. Let's do this. Very nice. All right, so just writing the coordinates in. I'm telling this person, this breaking news dude, where the coordinates is. I'm just going to separate it a little bit. Okay. This is interesting, you know. It's interesting to do some investigating, right? Find a theory, find something with the theory, and give it to someone, and see what they can do with it, right? Hello, my name is a real reviewer, true crime YouTuber. I have a location of the possible whereabouts and or evidence of Christopher Kerze missing since 1990 off of Highway 38 in Minnesota. The coordinates of this anomaly is so and so and so. Highway MN 38 Duluth. Yeah. So I'm trying to get to the gist of it quick because this person is like a news person. So they're not really gonna be. You got to grab their attention really fast. You know, I say a YouTuber, a true crime YouTuber, real reviewer. He's like very interested in what the fuck I'm gonna say next. You know, he's like, who the fuck is this? So that's what I open up with, and I just grab him. I grab him and I hold him. I give him the information right away. I tell him my business. I don't beat around the bush. I tell him it's about this missing persons. This is the coordinates. If you want to send someone out there, you go out there yourself and kick this fucking thing over. And if it's nothing, it's nothing. If it's something, I want the credit. Me and my channel want the credit. Me and my fans want the credit. Me and my supporters, my true crimers want the fucking credit. Let me see. Oh, so I'm sorry, 76. I'm sorry, I'm missing the chat on you. I'm so sorry. 76 said he surely used a different name if he was alive. Yep. Good point. Good point. Yes. His mom probably had to help him. He didn't do this all on his own. 76 says, oh, there's a beautiful song, quote, I'll leave the light on for you, unquote. Really? Yeah, that's a sad one. That might be it. For this case, I don't know. 76, the one song was made, Runaway Train. 76, be sure to edit it so it's perfect. Will do. Will do, yes. Trying to make it so it's, yeah, it's legitimate, you know? 76, oh man, I'm the only one here again. Where are usually viewers? 76, maybe they think I'm a chat hog. No. 76, I just always have a thought. No, there's not a chat hog at all. It is it is Monday, right? It's very late. 76, it's a weekday. It's okay. I really shouldn't have no business being on here doing this, but I really am just putting everything aside and doing this. So I'm sure you are too, which is great. It's good. Thank you for joining me. No, people love you. They love you. Everybody loves you. They miss you when you're not here. I miss you. Yeah, we do. We mention you when you're not here for sure. We're like, where are you? Yep, there's people here. And if not, you know, I'm glad you're keeping me company. Thank you. And to the 4 likes, guys, and 4 of you, thank you so much. Really appreciate you guys. So Highway 38 Duluth. All right, guys. So we're sending out the email. And like 70s chick said, I'm trying to make sure that it is worded like someone that actually can type. You know what I mean? Actually speak. So they take it serious, right? So they know that, you know, hey, you know. Well, they can just go to my YouTube channel. Either way, who would want to do that? Sorry, guys, I'm trying to like type Minnesota, and apparently I have a problem typing it. So Minnesota, all right. I still can't type it. I'm trying to get the autocorrect, but it's not like spelling it right. I'm spelling it so messed up, even the autocorrect can't correct it. Well, Okay, so you know what, 76, you're right. I'm gonna write this a little better form. Okay, I like it. Is this Duluth? I'm trying to find where the fuck I am. No, it's not Duluth. It's Highway. It's Highway 38. This is fucking Highway 38. Give me a second. I just want to make sure I'm telling them what the right city is. I don't want to confuse the information. So it's like, hoo-ah. Get you on check here, huh? Yeah, not Duluth. So it's just going to be M9, Minnesota. That's what it's going to be. All right, so let's copy that, and we're going to paste it up in here. All right, guys, making sure. One sec. Let's do it, right? Let's do it. All right. I don't want to make this look like you're saying something really nice. Okay. 76 says child's name was worked up so at the top of my search list on YouTube so I could check and see if you're on. Really? Your child's name has worked its way up to the top of my search list on YouTube? Cool. 76 says channel. Yeah, thank you. I guess I mumbled when I was speaking. You're okay. That's so great. Thank you. I'm so happy it does. I mean, surprised YouTube even puts it up on there, you know, like lets it go, even, you know. But you've been watching a lot of me. And I'm so happy for that. Thank you, 70s chick. Really, it's such an man privilege to be even talking to you about these true crimes. I wish I could talk to you in real life about them. You know what I mean? We'd have a great time. I'm sure. With a cup of coffee every other morning, right? Every day. You are a joy. Okay. So, just correcting my crappy spelling. All right. It looks good. Oh, hey, OPP, what's up? Sir Albert Gaines. Yep. Hey, Albert. How are you, Sir Albert? 76 says, I was watching JLR interviewing Brandon, and I found a comment of mine under it that was 2 years old. That's crazy cool. Sir Albert Gaines, how are you tonight? 76, that would be wild. Coffee and crime? Oh, it's a good mix. Cheers. Yes, top of the morning to you. Albert Gaines, hi. Yes, everybody say hi. OPP, how are you? OPP, Sir Albert Gaines. Yeah, so what we're doing is, he was. Christopher was a nice looking kid since his mother wasn't helping him. I would bet that she died inside losing him. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can find a piece of him, guys. So what we did, guys, we're about the end of this, but thank you for the 6 likes, guys. We're gonna do another stream maybe tonight, guys. I'm gonna try to get another one in. It's gonna be Zodiac. So I'm gonna do the Zodiac killer, and I want to do a little research though before I have an. I know the victim. I mean, excuse me, the suspect list is right. It's kind of short, but I want to do a little more brush up on him. And we're gonna do that either tonight or tomorrow. So I want you guys to get ready for that. But this one, Christopher Kerze, guys, I found something at these coordinates. Of course, you know how we do here, and I'm sending a tip to basically a tip line or what have you, an email. I'm leaving my email, leaving the YouTube, and yeah, that's that. We'll see if they find anything. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So, you want to see what I found? I don't know if you're interested to see what I found or not. I'm going to go ahead and send this email, though. I said, if anything is found in relation to this 1990 cold case and or any other cold case, I'll be very happy and appreciative to accept the rightful credit for the find. Please email me at this email if anything is further found. I'll always be keeping an eye out for further developments to this lead. Thank you. So that's it. I'm going to send it, okay? This is going to go to David Tenier at the Star Tribune Breaking News. I'm going to send it now. Bang. So that's been sent, okay? So nothing 6 yet, guys. I'm still checking on that tip. I checked on that tip recently. Can you what? Yeah, just one, alright. But yeah, I checked on the tip line, guys, recently. Nothing about the Pickering 6 yet. So I'm going to still let you know about that if anything happens, alright? Now, I think that's going to do it for this one, unfortunately, here. We did what we could. I sent the tip out. I'm checking this email, guys, always. I will not let you down. I'm telling you, we're gonna do something. We're gonna have movement on one of them. I should have been sending our tips out like earlier, guys, like on every single video. It should have been a thing of mine where I send a tip out at the end of the video. You know, I should always be doing something with the information we gather. And even if it doesn't do anything, I should actually send it out into the stratosphere, into the universe, and see what happens. So, really, I think that's a cool thing to do. So, Sir Albert Gaines, OPP, yeah, what's that? Now I gotta go charge 2, guys. I'm at 20%, or I would be sticking around for way more. My phone is so fastly drained from this app or whatever. I don't know. It's so hot too. Real Viewer will get some new equipment, guys. I will get a laptop that I'm able to, or a desktop that I'm able to stream on, okay? And sit down on and show you my screen on and me at the same time. You know how they do that, right? I will get it all sorted, guys. I'm telling you. Just a matter of time. I'm not giving up. We're going harder than ever. More better cases, more harder cases, guys. All right? More crazy, sickier cases, that's for sure. There was one case we might have to cover and just to speak about. You know, it's cases we just got to cover to speak about, right, guys? Like true crime crazies. But that is it. I sent that email, okay? That email's been sent. And I am waiting for... Yeah, I'm waiting. Really, I'm waiting for the Pickering 6, and I'm waiting for these people, okay? So we'll see about Christopher Kurtz, if that's what's up. But I'll show you... Oh, damn, I lost it. Oh, guys, I freaking lost it. Wow, that sucks. All right. Oh, anyways, good thing I got the coordinates, but I don't know. Anyways, I'll show you, just rewind the stream. I'm so sorry, I lost it. There's coordinates though, but you'll rewind the stream, guys. I'm sorry, you'll see the object. It's there. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. But we sent a tip out, okay? So I'll keep you posted on Christopher Kerze. I'll keep you posted on the Pickering. We're going to come back tonight. Love you, Sarah. Love you guys. Sure, Albert, love you. OPP, thank you. Love you, brother. Thank you guys so much for coming and saying hi. Quick little stream here. I do have to charge the phone, and we're coming back. Great video on the hated video. Hey, Seshi Mola, you like that? How you doing? Did you like that? Really? Thank you. Thank you so much. Seshi Mola, how are you doing, sir? Good to see you. What is up in the movie stratosphere, man? I know you're getting ready for that Resident Evil. Thank you for the compliment on that video. I really wanted to jump ahead of that. You know, I really did. I just want to put my thoughts down and get some views on that. So thank you for enjoying it. Right? I thought it was pretty cool. Pretty great. It gets good with the reviewer. Gets intense. It was so good. It's so meaningful. Thank you, say SG Mola. It's good to see you, man. I was just thinking about you, man. I was just sending an email, and I saw you email with the collection, the movie collection you sent. Remember? Very impressive. I hope that collection is coming together really well. Thank you for liking my collection, SG Mola. Thank you for supporting me, man. You're so cool. I know I changed it up to the true crime, I mean, like full time. So I appreciate you, man. I was doing that in between the movie reviews, but this is where it's at. So I appreciate you. For now, like I said, the true crime, the movie community will love me. But thank you, SG Mola. Sir Albert Gaines, the last one on the girl is Rent and Polar. Now that was great. Oh yeah? Yeah? Sir Albert Gaines, what's up, brother? Yeah? SG Mola says, yes, sir, I'm halfway into it. Okay, cool. Oh, it was recent. Popular. Yeah, that was great, right? Yeah. But guys, you Sir Albert, you know, I only got the views when we were going live, unfortunately, man. Like, after that, my views drop off the fucking map, Holmes. They're like one view and like every 2 hours, you know? So it's like, yeah, it's like it's firing off right now, but it's like YouTube won't put my little short up there, or you know what I'm saying, dude? They won't put our live up there, you know? When they should, you know, but they're not gonna, you know, it's not production value. But thank you guys for liking that, right? We're gonna get on this new shit, Sir Albert. Right, guys, we're gonna stick on this hot fire news, but I'm not gonna keep rehashing what we do it once, we do it right, we do it fucking bam. That's it, we did. And I know that's what you guys are saying. SJ Mola, I have DVD of her that isn't in her filmography. I'll be able to pick. Okay, cool. Yeah, do that. I heard some films out there. Do I see on my reels, SJ Mola, some films of hers that I didn't know she was in. But that would be awesome. Yes, email me. Sir Albert Gaines, who's the boy? This is Christopher Kerze. Sir Albert Gaines, I'm so sorry, dude. I lost the picture. Well, I have the picture. I think I have the screenshot. But yeah, he was lost. What he did was self-destruct. They think he walked away in the woods. Yes, and he took his parents' car. And he walked away in the woods out here in Minnesota. And he never been found. Never been heard from, never been found. Took about $200 out of a savings account, took his parents' car, and he left a note saying he was going to self-destruct. And he took a shotgun with no bullets, but he said he's going to self-destruct. And that was that. They're waiting for him still. He's never been heard from. Yeah, he's never been heard from though. So now I went out there, Sir Albert. What I did was listen. Where the parents' abandoned car was. What I did, they won't tell you exactly where it was abandoned. So what I did was, it's either they're thinking he went of his own fruition, right, to self-destruct, or went off and started a new life. I thought if he did start a new life, he'd have to have his mother's help, that maybe he was escaping an abusive father, possibly, like This Boy's Life. SG Mola, you remember that movie? This Boy's Life with De Niro and DiCaprio? I think I spoke about that one time, but yeah. The mother helps him escape, start a new life. It's a true story. So I was thinking something like that. But no, it's his own fruition. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. I thought about a neighbor. There's a neighbor here and a friend that are getting phone calls after he disappeared for a week. After he's gone silent for a week and gone missing, the mother says she's getting weird phone calls. And then shows the friend and a neighbor. But I thought, like you said, that it's a red herring. That these letters, like you said, are kind of coerced or forced in a way. Either by a third party, a neighbor, a killer, or the mother. Like he really didn't do all this by himself. You know what I mean? Like you're saying, it was coerced, right? Forced to write the letter, or under duress, whatever, right? To lie, or someone else was writing it for him, right? Something like that, you know? I hear you, bro. Hell yeah. It's something right. It's like there's a couple letters, dude. There's like a fucking letter in the truck saying return the car to the parents, basically. You know? And then there's a letter sent from Duluth, Minnesota to the parents or whatever, or to the police or some shit. They think it's a hoax though, this one letter. But yeah, like Nancy Guthrie shit. There's fucking letters all over the place, right? So all letters but no body, right? But I got a picture here. What I did is search about 2.5 hours on Google Earth, about 20 miles from Grand Rapids. That's the only information I have on the internet about the location of the car, the van. And I took a screenshot, luckily, and I sent the tip in to a tip line or whatever, the newspaper, whatever, see if they do something with it. If not, whatever. So I have it somewhere here. And I'll show you 2 visuals. This would be the far out view. So what I did was, Sir Albert, I basically 20 miles from Grand Rapids, from the grandparents' house. That's what they give us as a point of reference. Grandparents' house, 20 miles was the van found on Highway 38. Highway 38 is like a stretch of highway. I went up and down this fucking highway for about 2.5 hours. On the left side of the highway and then on the right side of the highway. With Google Maps. Not even Google Earth. I can't even call it that. It's Google Maps I'm using. So, yeah. And I found something. Of course, you know I found something. Always gotta find something, right? Yep. I got something here. Excuse me. Alright. So, Sir Albert, I looked for 2.5 hours, dude, no fucking lie. Literally 2 hours looking for this fucking something. Other thing that was an anomaly, you know how we do here. A rock. Hold on, one sec. A rock? I mean, shit, dude, I wouldn't put it past it, you know? I literally would not put it past a rock, bro. Like, literally. You know what I mean? But shit. I got 2 pictures for you. Let's see, I'm sorry, man. I lost the actual... I went off of it, dude. So I got the screenshots for you that I sent to the fucking... tip line. No, you're good. Sir Albert, you're fine, dude. I feel like I'm fucking, I know, I feel like I'm fucking cringy stupid with this fucking shit, I know, but I want to give you guys, like, instead of, I know we talk our theories, which is really fucking awesome, and I love, that's the whole part of it, is figuring out the crime scene, right? For some reason, I'm fucking obsessed with this Google Earth, as you see, and I'm so sorry. I know it's stupid as shit, and it makes no really, I try to incorporate it into the crime, and like give us something, but what I did was this, with this one, Sir Albert, you're making me laugh, brother. I know, what I did was, dude, I did some research on Google Sound, Google Maps or whatever, like, right, you're right, bro, like, what would a fucking person look like, right, what would a fucking, yada look like, right, so I did that. And then I did some experimental looking around or whatever. So I understand exactly what you're saying there. Oh, email. That was an email, yo. I didn't think I had my fucking email up. What is that? Like the email is wrong or something? We couldn't find this person. They're like, fuck off. They blocked you. But yes, Sir Albert, you are correct, dude. It could possibly, like 76 it could be a tent. Whatever. Yeah. I mean, fucking ain't right. All right, so what you're about to see is what I found after 2 hours of searching for something that was, you know, not really explainable to me, and that was close to Highway 38, to where he went off into the Windies. Oh, there we go. All right, so this is a further out photo, because I lost it. I'm sorry, I lost it, so I can't really zoom like I usually do. But this is the outer photo. I can zoom in, like, I have a zoomed in photo, but this would be the outer photo. So it looks like a tree, though, to me, like a tree with like a reflection now, you know? But the eyes are delusional, and rear viewers needs new glasses, obviously, guys. That's why I'm doing these streams. I need new health care. As you know, America's health. But this is how I'm moving it like it's actual fucking Google Maps. But yeah, that's, you know, it could be like a fucking scarecrow. I don't know. But anyways, there's nothing around. And Highway 38's right over here, dude. So Highway 38's just literally right over here. The whole, you know. And this is right here. There's a road here. And there is a house down here. So I'm thinking it's like, you know what I mean? There's something here, but there's a house down there. And like Shanann was in here, and she's like, oh, it's just a dude sitting there smoking a bogey. And I'm like, yeah. Well, I'm like, you know, go tell that motherfucker, you know, what's he doing? You know, kick that motherfucker chair over. You know, take it out from underneath him so he falls on his ass. You know, like, what is that shit? Like, either way, it's probably a tree or something. But yeah. This is a road here, but it's really like this part is really covered up. So like the road is kind of so you can see it, but this part you really can't see shit. And then all of a sudden it's like, but the house, I don't know what it is, a cabin down there or whatever. I don't know who the fuck, you know, what the fuck's going on out there, dude. You know what I mean? I just know I see some motherfucker in a chair out there or whatever. Well, I don't know who it is. But maybe it might be a Jesus statue for all I know. Like you said, a rock, a Jesus statue. God only knows. But you know, that's what. And I sent the coordinates to that. So there's coordinates. I got an email, and it's probably spam. Come on, give me a fucking email back already. Say I'm stupid or something. You know, at least tell me like, fuck off. You know. You know what I mean? Like send me an email and say. I hate that like when you send a job in an email, right, guys? And they're like waiting for fucking. It's like, bro, can you just tell me if I got the job or not? Like, well, we don't have to. It's like, oh, I feel you on that, but it would be nice to know. So I can apply for another, I can just move on from you. It's like an ex-girlfriend. They won't fucking, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, I want to move on from you, yo. Lose my number. Shit. No, take my number. If you're an ex-girlfriend, you need to keep my number. I need you. I'll be calling you late night. Crying and shit. Oh, viewer. I gave it all up for YouTube and now I'm a fucking bum. I lost everything. I thought I was gonna... I put it all on Google Earth, y'all. Right, Sir Albert? I put all my fucking... I bet it all on Google Earth. Google Maps, actually. I don't even have Google Earth. How do you know what that is? I can do Google Maps, y'all. This cheap version of Google Earth. The Wish version. Sir Albert Gates, just nothing could be anything. I know, bro. You said it all, Sir Albert. But I want to give you guys entertainment, yes. And I want to give you guys something to think about, yes. And I want to give you guys some kind of hope, yes. You know, I want to give you guys some kind of interest, yes. But it's not like a lie or anything. You know, you're seeing what I'm seeing, and I'm sending that, yes. Now I'm starting to send these fucking tips every time. Because that's it. If one of these is going to hit, like Sir Albert says, all you need, right, Sir Albert? I think you're trying to tell me it's like all you need is throw a bunch of shit on the wall and just see what sticks, right? Like something's going to stick. So eventually one of these fucking things out there has got to be real. How many videos would he do where we see some fucking weird-ass shit anomaly? I'm like, oh, yeah, look at this. You know, I sent only 2 tips so far, though. I need to send tips on every single one. But Sir Albert Gaines, thank you for that positivity, brother. I appreciate you enjoying somewhat the content. You know, I'm trying, man. You know what I mean? I'm trying some. I know you appreciate it. I know you like the cases, right? They're pretty fucking sick. But we're going to do the Zodiac, dude. It's either tonight or tomorrow, okay? But I don't know if you're into these kills. I really miss my the true crime serial killers. Sir Albert Gates, I'll keep it 100. Love it, exciting. I love it, exciting. Yes, Sir Albert, how are you? I see you behind there, multitasking, dude. It's good to see you, man. It's good. Thank you for coming. Thank you for liking that Hayden Panettiere, guys. I really wanted to jump on things. Like, we're true crimers for real. We should be giving our shit right away, right? Drop it on record before anyone else, yeah? Even if it's not seen first, at least we drop it first, right? We timestamp that motherfucker and we put the time on it, yeah? We're there first. Nobody can tell us we weren't first, right? YouTube doesn't lie with those dates. So, yeah, I wanted us to have a good time with that one. And then right in the morning, too, huh? That's fucking, damn, man. People dying right in the morning. They don't even wait till the night. But she died Sunday afternoon. You imagine that? Zodiac, right? You want to do, yeah. Sir Albert, I got Zodiac online, baby. He is fucking not online. He's not on my America Online. He's not like, you know. But there's like, okay, we're going to talk about it. We're going to go to fucking Zodiac. And we're going to go fucking hard on Zod. All right? So hard on Zodiac. We're going to reveal who is the Zodiac. Come on, guys. We kind of a little bit about Dahlia there. We did some Axeman, right? Can we figure out one of the greatest... I actually did Ricky McCormick, too, in the Unsolved Cipher. We solved that fucking piece of shit cipher. It was no cipher. It wasn't a cipher. It was just Ricky McCormick being Ricky McCormick. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and a real cipher is the Zodiac, right? He's got a real deal cipher, guys. I know shit about. I try to study these. Oh, we're getting into the Zodiac too much. We're gonna save it for the video. We're going hard, right, Sir Albert? We're going fucking hard on this Zodiac shit, dude. Like really, man. I love the fucking movie and shit, man. We're going hard on this shit. All right, we're covering the movie. We're covering all the fucking theories, all the suspects. There's probably only one main suspect, right, guys? Oh shit! So we're gonna go hard. Those kills are something, yo. The baby out the window. There's a whole bunch of shit. This Zodiac is one of a kind, and we're gonna cover his ass. Cover his ass. That didn't sound good. Holy shit. Oh, that didn't sound good either. Damn, I'm thinking a lot about ass, everyone. You're like kicking the Zodiac's ass. You're not kicking his ass. No fucking way. Guys, imagine that motherfucker walking up to you, watching you behind a tree. I think there's one of the dudes this window. He said, "You little fucker was watching us behind a tree." Oh my god. Stay there. You're good. Stay right there and have your picnic. You're fine. We came all the way out here. I'm not gonna let this creepo ruin it. Yeah, you're not getting laid, dude. You need to get up and move, because she's not going to lay you when there's some creepy Zodiac watching you. Anyways, I can go on forever about that. We're going to do that tonight, guys. If not tonight, it is going to be tomorrow, okay? But I'm going to be back in the morning tomorrow with a fresh one, or tonight. See, I can't tell which one, because I feel it, and then I don't feel it, guys, and I get tired, and then things get sidetracked. So I don't know. But yeah, that's it, guys. We dropped. Okay, let's wrap this up, because I keep going on forever. I'm going to keep on about the Zodiac, and I need to get the Zodiac stream on. SG Mola says, us old folks remember, quote, the son of Sam, unquote. He said the dog was talking to him. SJ Mola, remember the movie, it was Son of Sam, wasn't it? Then they renamed it, didn't they? The Summer of Sam. Was it Summer of Sam? It was with Leguizamo and fucking Brody, right? And it had potential, dude. I'm really interested in the Son of Sam. I am. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna do Son of Sam as well one night, okay? Good shit there, SG Mola. Yeah, good shit. Son of Sam. That movie was kind of had potential, dude. It had a good look to it. I think Spike Lee is on that, yeah? Don't hold me to it, but I think Spike Lee directed. Yeah, Spike Lee directed Son of Sam or Summer of Sam. That fucker was all on TV too. SG Mola, you got it, brother. Thank you for coming in. And you know, I know this might, you know, you're just so cool for supporting me all the time. Thank you, SG Mola. I remember you, man. I was thinking about you just earlier, dude. I swear, before you chatted. I saw the email you sent with the, like I said, with the movie room. I hope it's going freaking awesome. Send me a new updated photo once you get that shit all set up like you want it, or you get more collection. Sir Albert Gaines, don't feel obligated. Play it by ear. Thank you, Sir Albert Gaines. Thank you for saying that, sir. Sir Albert Gaines, everybody, a fucking loyalist from the start. Sir Albert, you are a real one, sir. Thank you very much, man, for just hanging in there with me, dude. You know, you are. I want to hang with you, brother. You're awesome, Albert. You are so awesome, dude. You were from day one, right, Albert? Right, Simone? You guys were. we were chilling. We were chilling with the resident. We were chilling with the movies, and oh, guys, how we have grown. How times have changed, right? We have to evolve. But I'm down for movie talks, guys. I'm gonna do a stream where we just talk movies. Then, okay? I just do a movie relax stream for SG Bowl for my classic OGs. You guys are great. Thank you, Sir Albert, so much. And SG Mola, you guys are so great. I can send it to you. Yeah, send it to me through my business email, that AOL, guys. That's a business email. If you want to communicate with the real viewer outside of the YouTube, you just do it through the email, okay, guys? That's at AOL I gave, ringstrue23 at AOL.com with an S. Ringstrue23, AOL at AOL.com with an S. Anything's up, you want to talk to me, you want to ask me anything, go ahead. Just send it fucking through, dude. You ain't got to worry about no shit. I'm not going to, you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. It's like, whatever. Send me a fucking email. You know, and yes, send pictures of that. I'm really, guys, I'm really into movies, as you can see, entertainment, things like that, collecting things. I don't have anything collected, but I like people that collect. One day I want to have a collection again, so I respect that. Video games, anything like that, it's really interesting to me. SG Mola has stuff like that, so it's cool. I appreciate you sharing that. All right, guys, let's wrap this up a little bit here. I'm at 17% chart. I'm so sorry. 134 minutes we did for Christopher Kerze. Yeah, that's a sum up there, guys. I sent the tip out. I sent that picture out, 2 pictures of it, the coordinates, and if they want to go kick over off the, Highway 38, maybe walk about, I don't know, 500 feet or more. I don't know, guys. I don't know my fucking distances, you know, but I just know that, whatever. Go over there and kick. There's a dirt road. Go kick the shit over. The Scarecrow, whatever the fuck it is. And if not, I'll let you guys know. If they laugh at me, I'll tell you. They laugh at me, damn guys. And they fucking laugh at us. I gotta have to quit the channel. I can't be. No, I won't quit the channel. I just can't talk true crime no more, y'all. You know what I mean? And all this shit is like, I shouldn't be doing this shit. You guys should. You know what I mean? You guys should be running the channel. Okay? So if I get laughed at, some shit like that to an email, I'm gonna read it to y'all, and then y'all tell me to call quits or not. Or you want to take over the channel, I'll give you the... it goes live for you guys. What the fuck? Alright. Alright, buddy, guys. The sooner I end this, the sooner we can get on more streams. Alright, I want to thank SJ Mola. I want to thank Sir Albert Gaines. So good tonight. 70s chick, I want to thank you so much as well. OPP, thanks for stopping in and saying hi, man. I'll see you, brother. And I think there was somebody else. Hold on, I'm so sorry. There's one other person I'm forgetting. Shanann. Shanann Maya stopped in, guys. Good to see you, Shanann. And Joe Moody. Joe, I didn't forget about you, Joe. Thank you, Joe Moody. You guys have been awesome. Sir Albert Gaines, I'm excited for this. I can't wait either, man. Yo, I've been waiting on this fucking Zodiac, sir. Albert, we're going to do it. Like, listen, either tonight, guys, or definitely tomorrow, okay? Right in the morning. Because I know we do cold cases in the morning. Because I get the coffee going, right? And we get our fucking minds tweaking, right? In the morning with the cold cases. And we get our adrenaline pumping and this shit working. But I think we're going to go Zodiac either tonight, Sir Albert, or definitely in the morning, right, bro? So get ready for that. More killers coming. Yep. Awesome. Sir Albert, fucking SG Mola, 70s chick, Joe Moody, Shanann. Oh my gosh, everybody's so awesome. I'm trying to remember all your names without looking. I want to start remembering. And OPP. Yep. I'll be on ready. Good, Sir Albert. I'm glad to see you, man. I'm always glad to see you, dude. You guys are friendly faces to come here and back me up. When you guys come in here and I see the blue, I say it's one of my friends coming to back me up. So thank you guys for coming in here and like regulating this chat just in case these fucking trolls be coming in. You know what I'm saying? I need that backup. So I appreciate you guys, man. Really, thank you for backing up the Real Rare Viewer. He does not forget a fucking friend, okay? So we're friends and we're going hardcore on this true crime shit and we're solving crimes, guys. Not solving them, but we're doing more than needs to be done in 30, right? We're doing something for these fuckers. Let's get the cobwebs off them. How about that? How about we get the cobwebs off? How about we get some new theories and new shit looking? How about some new eyes, right? That's all we're doing. And it's fun while we do it, right? Sorry about the fucking Google Earth, guys. It's something I'm so interested in. It's like a tool. I want to actually be out there. I don't know if you saw me with that video going right out and walking to that murder house. I was so interested in being like hands-on. I'm so sorry about that. I just want to give you guys something too with the tip, and I want something to be coming with our theories because I think we're right on to things, guys. I think we're so good. Really, I do. I believe in what we're saying, and I believe how we come to these conclusions at the end. It's not like either or, really. It's like this, and it really makes sense. It leads. But I'm blowing smoke up your ass. I appreciate you guys very much. If I don't see you tonight, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a good night, and really, guys, the best dreams to you. Let your mind give you good dreams. You deserve that. Okay, you can make me cry because you guys are such good fucking people to hang in there with the Real Viewer. God sees it. He knows it. I don't know if you live in God or the wind or whatever, but the Real Viewer takes note, okay? Thank you guys so much. You make me shine. You make me want to get better at these streams, all right? I'm too old now. I mean, right? They say, but no, I'm not too old to be a better person, treat people better. I'm not saying like, get all, big up and swole like that. My days have gone like that, but I can definitely be treating people better and maybe myself. So I appreciate you guys very much for treating me good and always good no matter what. Thank you guys so much. That is true love, all right? I love you all. I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is. So thank you guys so much. I love you all. Have a good night.